Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another episode of AIM Fundamentals. My name is Zeke. Yes, you can see my face now. But welcome. Today we are advancing on from the very basic fundamentals to the actual side of AIM training. Now, the first question, what is AIM training? AIM training is literally your gym, but for AIM. Because just like gym, it allows you to isolate and work on muscles. Because in the end, aiming is literally just getting your mouse from one place to the other, effectively, quickly, and precisely. So what aim training allows you to do is isolate. For example, it will help you isolate your fingers, your wrist, and your arm, and work on those muscles to develop good control over them, which in turn will give you good aim. That is the basics of aim training. That is what aim training is. Now, what are the benefits of aim training? There's quite a few, but I think the main ones is, like we just said, it allows isolation, unlike games. In games, it's hard because you're not constantly fighting. You're not constantly working on aim. It's a lot of other external factors like positioning, your teammates, their teammates, abilities, utility that's coming at you, utility you're throwing, etc. Things like that. Whereas in aim training, it's just about shooting a bot. You look at the bot, you either track it, you're flicking to it, you're reacting to it, you're doing movement to counter it. You're isolating and intensively focusing on just improving your aim, which cannot be done in game as effectively. So that is one of the biggest advantages, and I think the main one. The second one is it also allows you to be versatile with things like sensitivities, because you can, aim train on a very high sense and build your mouse control on it. And if you play on a bit of a lower sense in game, it'll help you adapt to it almost immediately. Because if you can control a high sense, you can use a low sense, and it allows you to achieve that at the end of the day. However, there is a weakness of aim training. It's more so the mental side of aim training, which can be that, if you spend hundreds of hours on Kovacs or aim labs and think, oh, that's going to make me a god at every game, it will not. Because aim training can be seen as sort of like your practice exams, and in game is like your actual exam. Right? You can acquire all the knowledge in the world, you can practice all you want, but if you're not applying it to the actual game, what you'll see is to win a 1v1, it isn't just how quickly you can get your mouse onto the target, it's also about things like recoil, right? Things like your abilities and things like what abilities coming at you. All those factors will help you win that 1v1, will help you win that quote-unquote aim duel. So if you don't apply your knowledge, your mouse control that you have earned from doing Kovacs or aim labs, doing aim training, you will not improve at the game. Yes, you might be mechanically better than the other person, but if they know how to control recoil way better than you, who's going to win that fight? Probably them. So that's the one biggest thing people need to remember, is make sure you apply your knowledge. Always apply it. Now, aim training has, I would say, about 7 major things, which we'll be covering in just a second, and we'll talk about them further. Okay, as we were saying, aim training has 7 main aspects. Right, so your aim has 7 main aspects is what I'm getting at. Firstly, hello. For anyone that doesn't know my face and hasn't watched my Twitch, this is me. This is Zeke. I am, as they call me now, as Mr. Aim Fundamentals. So let's have a look. Right, so we've got the 7 things. These are usually the playlists I'm doing. I usually do the intro advanced playlist. So we have the dynamic clicking, static clicking, smooth tracking, reactive tracking, speed target switch, TS stands for target switch, evasive target switch, and your movement. Now, all of these 7 things that are A to G, I will be covering all of them in detail in the next 7 videos. They will be covered. Maybe I'll do 2 in one video if one's short, like dynamic and static and smooth and reactive. I might do in one video. So maybe the next 5 videos, 4 videos maybe. Yeah, next 4 videos will be all of them covered in depth, just so then I can run you guys through it, because some of them will take a while to explain. But in the general gist of it, dynamic clicking, I will just show you guys what the basics is. So this is dynamic clicking. If I just load it up. Dynamic clicking is when the bot's just moving and you're just clicking. Alright, that's what dynamic is. Static, let's look at a good one. Let's look at this, sure. Static is when the bot is static and you'll be moving your crosshair from bot to bot. My sense is not set. Smooth tracking is basically tracking, but you want to be smooth. So basically, it's quite easy to track it. You just have to be smooth as you can. Reactive tracking is pretty straightforward. the bot does unpredictable strafes, you have to react to it like this. I'm obviously not tracking, but it'll be doing strafes like that. That's what reactive tracking is. Target switch, speed target switches as quick as you can. You're sort of just going quickly. Evasive target switch is when the bot's trying to evade you and you have to target switch from one bot to the next. Movement, this is one that I believe will help your aim the most, so once we get to it you will understand it. Basically, like if we would have a look at this scenario here, the bot is moving but you're also required to move. So I'm holding WASD here, I'm also required to move while I aim. This will really help. But as I said, we will get into more detail on those in the next couple of videos. Anyway guys, that'll be the video for today. So welcome everyone to AIM Fundamentals if you haven't been here before, and welcome everyone to AIM Training. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys give a like and subscribe and comment what you guys want to see more of. If you guys want to see more detail on a specific AIM topic, I can privately go through with you. I can upload a video on it, that is completely fine. But like I said, yeah, thank you for watching. I'll be excited to see you guys next week with a big episode on dynamic and static clicking. Thank you all for watching, and until then, keep aiming.